Okay, so let me ask you straight. What if the thing that keeps you moving is not your certificate, but your side hustle?
You know, this is exactly my story, and I can attest to it that side hustle can bring you a lot of money even way before you even think of using your certificate or something.
By the way, you are welcome to Hoodcast. My name is Ismail Faska Abdurrahman. I'm the host for this show.
My name is Ismail Faska Abdulhamid, and I am the co-host for this show.
And today, we are not talking about theory. We are talking about real life, real pressure, and how side hustle can actually help.
Yes, especially when school is stressing you and searching for job is becoming more challenging. I think this topic is going to be very, very important and very, very useful to you. Yeah.
As I said earlier, today's topic is very sensitive. In today's Ghana, a lot of students and graduates are facing financial challenges like payment of rent, transportation, and other stuff. The most challenging part is that they have the fear of finishing school and doing nothing.
Yes, and this is why I recommend side hustles, a skillful side hustle. Let me be emphatic about that. You know, it gives you something practical to lean on, and I even call it a moment to start up, a startup moment where some people even end up holding them as a career choice or successful businesses. And you know, side hustle is very, very important.
And now let us begin with you personally. What is your side hustle and how did you start it?
You know, for me, it started small. I didn't begin with a big office or perfect equipment or a lot of money. You know, I call it the moment of determination and commitment. You know, I had things that I loved doing those days, and I just mastered them and make good use of them. And I can tell you for a fact that I am still enjoying them. I have always enjoyed them, and I am still making money out of them up to today. So side hustle, I believe them to be something that could even grow to become business. Let me use myself as an example. Way back from uni, I had interest in media, and you know, it draws me from classroom to media halls. So the only tool I had then when I had interest in media was my phone. I'm telling you for a fact, my phone. Even though, you know, I had an opportunity to participate in, we're all working together in a school TV station, but the main focus was I had nothing but my phone. I had to learn video editing all by myself. I had to do a couple of things all by myself, and I'm talking about only the media aspect of my life as how I use the media to make my side hustle today.
Wow, so it wasn't an instant success?
Nah, not at all. Like, you know, if I should share a little bit about my life in school, I would say, aside going to classrooms and enjoying studies, the only thing that I used to like doing is taking videos. Like, unless I don't hear of any program, I just join them and go and take videos of it. I never knew that a time will come where I will even need that skill. But I can tell you on authority, you know, it has been very, very impactful and useful to me now. Now that, you know, I had the opportunity to do my service, my completed school a year ago now, and I never got the opportunity again because of some reasons. But I can tell you, now that I'm home, just imagine what I'll be using to check my alpha. Basically, it's the little skills that I have in media, and it has been very, very helpful. I think I know how to edit by myself. I do a whole lot of things by myself. So I can tell you on authority that side hustle is very, very, very important. And side hustle, having a good side hustle will make a lot of money for you aside school.
Yeah, so how has the skillful side hustle changed the way you think?
All I can say for now is that it has made me realize how responsible I could be and how much money I could make even when I'm not even thinking of starting my own job. But all the same, I can attest to it that if I should get any capital today, that would be one of the biggest investments I'll ever take, because I can tell you on authority that I'm working with relevant stakeholders within our constituency, and I'm sure if I mention some of them, you'll be surprised, but I just give thanks to Allah.
Some people will say side hustle is stressful, and others will say I'm still schooling and I cannot do much.
Let's just be honest to ourselves. You know, side hustle at the beginning is quite stressful, especially when it's not something more like a hobby, you know. But I feel like it takes commitment. That's how I said at the beginning. It takes commitment. But if you take it to yourself that you want to make something out of it, I think with time you can achieve that. So if you put aside the stress at the beginning and you put in mind that you are going to make a lot out of it, I think you are good to go. So that's it. You know, as for capital, I wouldn't have much to say about capital because business vary, you know. Some businesses sometimes might need capital to start, but I even encourage students to go for more of skillful side hustles than business-oriented side hustle, because you don't have much. I don't think advising you to go and invest the little that your parent has given you or the little that you saved at home for your rent and all those things is going to be helpful to you. So I prefer the skillful one. So the skillful one has to do it. You know, I have made use of the media, so it can tell you for a fact that there are other skillful jobs like learning how to repair phones, how to repair laptops, how to install apps. A whole lot of things are there that you can call a side hustle. So I can test you that. You don't need.
Yeah. So your final words.
You know, the lesson is simple. A skillful side hustle can save you from pressure, can save you from unemployment, can save you from waiting for the government to come and save you. I will be honest to you. I will urge every young person to one way or the other try any side hustle that he can think of, because it can save him a lot. And I think this will be my final words. You have to keep yourself motivated. No one is there out there to motivate you. Let me tell you the truth. Your own friends can even discourage you, but if you keep yourself motivated, you can make it happen. Yes, don't forget, you're live at Hoodcast, and my name is Ismail Abdulhamid, and I'm the co-host for this show. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and see you next time. Bye.